Hello, Jake, and everyone else at the Missouri Department of Conservation. My name is Alexander Syme. I am a Lindenwood University student. I reached out to Jake a little while ago regarding a game that we created during our game design firm class. It was featured in the capstone show at Lindenwood. It focuses on the Missouri River and concepts of conservation and restoration. Let's go ahead and go through this game. I'm going to be doing a little demo playthrough for you guys, kind of going over some of the concepts, kind of the features of the game, and just kind of get your guys' opinions and see if this might be something you guys would be able to use in I forget the right word, in your space. Anyways, let me know on that front, but without further ado, let's kind of hop into it. So this is a web-based game targeted for middle school students primarily. However, we have had parents and others play, and they've also enjoyed it thoroughly. So it's very good as far as introducing concepts. This is the Lime Branch itch.io page. It is a site that hosts web games. And you're able to see here we have the game and its environment space where it runs. We have a list of controls, approximately 20 minutes. It's generally 20 to 30 minutes of gameplay. WASD keys, move forward, left, and backwards. D key to interact with Dr. Watterson, continue dialogue, and interact with plants and animals. The left mouse button is used to interact with objects in the mini game, and then the G keys to open up the guidebook or close the guidebook. Anyways, we have two characters, Dr. William Watterson, a trusty mentor, an experienced environmental scientist, and then the player itself, who's an apprentice scientist here to help with the river restoration. Now let's go ahead and check it out, kind of get your guys' opinions. Like I said, I'm very excited for this. So this is the main screen that you see as you load into the game. Got an options menu, you kind of adjust the volume as needed as well. Go ahead and hit play and kind of go in and see what we've got. So initially, players are greeted with this kind of dingy space that's full of trash. As you can see, this is Frontier Park out in St. Charles. That was kind of our specific area that we focused on for the Missouri River. But as you can see, there's a lot of trash, a lot of things just doesn't look very good. And we have our fine scientist, Dr. Watterson, here, ready to provide us some instructions. So we can continue through the dialogue. We can press E to skip the scrolling text if we like. Overall, though, like I said, it's a very, very fun game to play. Let's see what needs to be done. River here is deteriorated. Okay. Bluer streams would be more appropriate. Some casual jokes. Things here have been affecting the rest of the local environment. Why we want to restore this riverbank to pristine condition. Alright. So we need to go over to the water testing area and we'll get further instructions. Okay, so here is the water testing area. We will walk to the sign and figure out what we need to do here. Trash in the river can cause water pollution, destruction, harm to wildlife. Click on trash in the area to see how they affect the ecosystem. Alright, so let's click. Okay. Lovely, lovely. That's our gas can. We got a trash bag. Alright. Tire. Negatively impact ecosystems, leading to toxic contributing to pollution through microplastics and heavy metals. So we just need to find an aluminum can. We do have some animals kind of roaming around. It's very sparse. Alrighty, let's see. We need to click on surface waves to collect water from the river. So like I said, this is all guided very well. These surface waves here are what we're clicking on. They're highlighted in blue. And let's see, we have a few more here. Let's see, looks like we have just one more to collect. Alright, so we got poor water quality. Clean water is essential for the survival of plants and animals. Alright. So, still minimal to no animals here in the Frontier Park yet. We start seeing throughout the game how some animals kind of hop around here and there, but like I said, they don't stay. That's very clear here in this environment. Nothing is thriving by any means. So we've got the water sample, so we need to pick up all the garbage floating by. It was awful. Next course of action is addressing all that litter. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, we've got trash cleanup all the way down here at this end. Alright, let's go clean up this trash. As you can see here, we've got some different signs just showcasing different trash that's around, like spills, tires, and whatnot. Alright, let's check out this game. So this is ever so slightly different from that initial water testing game. It addresses some of these items in different variations of details and kind of discusses how some of the objects that we're going to be collecting really affect the environment. So let's see here. Got a trash bag. Alright, just because all the trash collected in one place doesn't mean it has been disposed of properly. Take it out, leave it, or place it in a proper trash receptacle. Alrighty. That kind of idea of, don't leave trash behind. If you are leaving trash behind, make sure it's put in a place where it is getting collected by someone else. Got a bottle here. Okay. Glass bottles don't biodegrade. They can affect the river indefinitely. They can also break, which can cut animals and others that traverse the land. Alrighty. Oh, we got a deer with a tire around its head. Alright. Big pieces of waste like this get caught out on antlers instead of their view. Hazards and predators. Also, just generally not being good for, having that wrapped around. Oh, we saw fish down here. Let's see. Oh, we got gas spilling on the fish. Slowly poisons them. Alright. Because fish filter their water and oxygen through the flow of water. Okay. Let's see. We've got a bird and a net. Ooh, okay. Let's get that net. Real hazard. Yep. So like fishing lines, other net-like things, those six-pack items, six-pack holders that hold your sodas or beers or whatever it might be that get left out in the environment. Those are important to be picking up. We got styrofoam here. Doesn't dissolve in water, creates blockages, not just in the river, but in animals that happen to eat it. Okay, we got another gas can. This looks different. This looks spill. Poisons the land, causing irreparable damage to the soils, and kill plants, native or invasives, as well as being an accelerant for fires. That's something important to know. Let's look at our objectives. We just got a pizza slice, and here that is. We got a raccoon flipped up, and it doesn't look like he's feeling too good. Let's figure out why. Despite actually being consumable, human food provides none of the vital nutrients animals need to survive. In the worst cases, it can even be toxic. Ooh. Now we've picked up the trash. Removing and preventing litter will ensure that the environment continues to thrive. Got it. Okay, so now we've removed the trash. We see that we have some various plants and animals starting to show up. This is my favorite feature so far. We have the guidebook. As you can see, nothing is in the guidebook yet. However, that should soon change as we go to interact by hitting E. We see we've got purple loosestrife. Lovely. Swamp milkweed, which is native. We have tags here in the bottom corner. So this is native. If we go back to 21, you see the purple loosestrife is invasive. So we have that distinction here as well. So we got a Bradford pear, which is invasive. Got a deer here. Okay. Physical description. Our friend lives near woods. And encourage denser growth in plants if there aren't too many. Excuse me. And serves as food for predators and scavengers. Lovely. Okay. So here we are with the purple loosestrife. Oh, we got a bird. European starling. Okay. Stocky, short-tailed blurb. Glossy, greenish, black feathers, speckled white spots. Lovely, lovely. Good to know. Let's see what else we have. Oh, that appears to be all here. Yeah, we already got the white-tailed deer. Alright. So let's look around here again. Make sure we're not missing anything. Oh, I think this is new. Yellow coneflower. Okay. Alright. And anything else? Oh, I think this is a tree here. Box elder. Good to know. Good to know. So every animal or plant is going to get a description in here that is choosable. We have American lotus here as well. I think these are Asian carp. Yes, okay. Let's see. What is over here? Still more cordgrass. Okay, so I think we've picked up everything that we can pick up in this environment for now. Okay. All that trash smells horrendous. Cracking down on that. Doesn't remove what's already here though. Wonderful job. Looks like we've got most of the garbage out of here. Lovely. Remove the harmful plants. Restore the area to a healthy, more balanced state. Might run into some invasive animals. Try to run to at least a few of them. Keep an eye out. Okay. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. Let's see. Okay, let's go here to the animal collection and try this out. Okay, lower bank is first. Find a map turtle. This is a turtle. Looks like we do have a map turtle. Okay. I think this is a snake. Yeah, there's a snake. Native, so we'll keep him. Oh, wait. Need to find the snapping turtle. Ah, there's a snapping turtle. Alright. Now let's see. I thought I saw some. Yeah, there are the beavers over here. Good to know. Beaver, the engineer of animals. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay. Now we just need to find an Asian carp. Okay. I think this might be. Let's see. This is a fish here. How fast they can repopulate. That's not good. Alright. Let's look to collect these fish. There we go. We've got all the fish. There we go. Now we got to move on to the mid bank where we're looking for a bird. I believe is this one. There's the European starling. Hog up nesting space. Little birds. Let's hold on to that guy. Pennant dragonfly. Oh wait, I think is this a muskrat? This is okay. Nuisance. These guys habitats for now, but they are native, so we'll let him go for now. I think there's our dragonfly. Yep, there we go. Oh, but it appears we have some birds. They're the birds. Okay, so let's go check out these birds. See what we've got here. Okay, European starling, taking over some trees for nesting. So let's start clicking them off. There we go. Lovely, lovely. Upper bank. Got a raccoon. Uh-huh. Got a deer here. Yeah. Butterfly. There's a butterfly right there. Alright. Painted lady. And then a bald eagle. Okay, majestic creature, the bald eagle. They hunt smaller birds and fish, but also scavenge on dead fish and animals. Get native, so he will stick around. Oh, we've got another arrow, and it looks like we need to investigate what's going on here with these deer. Alright. Oh no, too many untold deer. Look at how they have destroyed the plants. Let's click and drive them off. There we go. Find and click on invasive plants. Got it. Okay, so I believe this was invasive, if I remember correctly. There was some yellow cone flower down there. All right. Oh, these Bradford pears. I remember those were invasive. Let's do a box elder there. Let's do a sycamore here. Let's see. American Lowe's. No, I think yellow cone flower stays up in the upper bank. Do another box elder. Oh, there's one over here and two over here that we missed on this side. All right. Let's see. Another Bradford pear. The box elder. Now this is the mid bank, so I believe we want that there. Yes. Okay. Let's see. This is mid bank, but if we put American Lotus here, it says it's the wrong plant and it doesn't look too happy. So you see the plants correctly swapped. We'll get graded with there. Another box elder. We're at 5 out of 6 on both of these and 4 out of 6. I think let's go here for this one first. We see American Lotus down here, so let's swap that out. Ah, we did swap it, so there we go. Another Bradford pear. We'll do a sycamore. I think we have another purple loosestrife right here. We can do some cordgrass. There we go. So we've got an 11 out of 12. We've swapped them all, so there aren't invasive plants around there anymore. Let's check our guidebook really quick. Asian carp, beaver, box elder, common garter snake, European starling, muskrat, painted lady butterfly. 14 is undiscovered still. Let's see, 14. Green painted lady and raccoon. Okay, maybe that might be pallid sturgeon. Let's see if we can find that. There's a raccoon and snapping turtles. Okay, so we've got 1 and 2 to complete the guidebook. Let's see. Oh, I think we've got our sturgeon here. Yes, this was one of the ones we missed. Okay, so we've got a complete guidebook almost. We are just missing 18. Is swamp milkweed to white-tailed deer. I think that might be the yellow cone flowers. Let's go see if we can find some yellow cone flower. Ah, right up here. Let's see if this is it. Aha, there we go. So we do now have a completely filled out guidebook. One thing that was very important for us was graphics. And so that's why we've gone with these low poly models. But in order to really help users be able to identify these out in the open, we wanted to make sure that we had a more accurate representation. And so that's where the guidebook really came in with some hand sketch drawings of these items that would really, really improve what would be seen. Alrighty. So oh, I am still missing one of these. Garter snake? No, I thought I got all of these, but I don't think I'm still missing 18. So let's see, what on earth could 18 be? Is that the painted lady? No. It's not. Swamp milkweed. Nope. 18. Let's see, what all do we have in here? 7, 8, 9. Alright, well, I think we've gotten just about everything. We might not complete the guidebook in this run. Yeah, we might not. But we have gotten almost everything else. Oh no, that might be sycamore. So let's see. That's the box elder. Let's find our sycamore trees. Over in here. There it is. Okay, we found the sycamore tree that we were missing. Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. So we've done our water testing. We've cleaned our trash. We've sorted out the native and invasive plants. So let's see what's next. Cleared out all those invasive plants. Chased off some of those animals too. Lovely. Now it's a good time to retest the water. Head back to the water testing area. Okay, let's do this. Let's test the water. The river water. Okay, we need to find a fish. We got some fish in here. Man, we can never quite get rid of all these Asian carp. Let's find a fish that wants to be clicked. A fish that wants to be clicked. There we are. Organisms surveys are highly sensitive to water quality. Well, it's looking like it might be better now. So let's see what we find. Here's our male. Clean water allows for development of diverse habitats within the river, riffles, pools, and floodplains. Each of these habitats support different species. Lovely. So we kind of understand how the different species are supported. And here is our river bank. Healthy river water quality also supports the health of the riparian zone. This zone is crucial to biodiversity, providing habitat for terrestrial and semi-aquatic species. Lovely. We need to click on these surface waves. Get them collected. Let's see what we can do. Oh, I think we got water quality is good. Alrighty. So it's like we've restored the system. Let's see what Dr. Watterson has us for next. Looks much better. No unnatural breed, nice and fresh. This is how it should be. I think that's it. Already looking better. Is really making a difference, aren't I? Yep, that you are. Knew we'd be able to do it. Ecosystem should begin to stabilize. Count this as a successful first assignment. Looks great. A little hard work. We restored the environment. We did all the hard work. Why don't we test out what you have learned? Alright, so now that we've tested out what we've learned, we get to take a quiz, which pops up right here in the top right. And now the quiz time. So let's begin. Which of these plants are invasive? I believe it is the Bradford pear. Okay. Why is glass bad for the river environment? Oh, it doesn't biodegrade. How can human food affect native wildlife? Moldy food attracts unattractive creatures from the underground. I think we learned that in the water, or the trash collection game, that it doesn't support their diets correctly. Belongs to the Missouri River, or to the Missouri environment. Painted lady butterfly. That one. We'll just go for it and kind of see. Let's see what happens if we get some wrong. So I don't know if I clicked the right ones there. So we'll see what happens when we get some wrong here. Bird is invasive for the environment. European starling. How can we improve the environment? We can do all of the above. Let's confirm. Ah, we got a 7 out of 10. Alrighty, well, let's return. Let's see, can we take the quiz again? We can take the quiz again. Let's see if we can do better this time. Invasive Bradford pear found along the riverbank. Muskrats. Why is glass bad for the river system? Doesn't biodegrade. Don't get proper nutrients. I think we're gonna go 10 for 10 here if I don't make a mistake. And detriment to the ecosystem. Overpopulate and crowd the river. Affect the fish living in it. Filters through gills and poison them. Yes. Bird is invasive. That's the European starling. Can directly affect humans. And now this is a good question. These all technically do directly affect humans, but I think one was more prominent than the other. Let's try styrofoam. And let's confirm. We got an 8 out of 10. Alright, well, I think I've done as best as I can. So, if you hit quit, this is a current bug we're working on, but if you hit quit, it freezes the game. All you have to do is reload the page and it'll start anew. As you can see, this playthrough was about 25 minutes, and that was with me talking with you guys as well. But Jake, everyone at the Missouri Department of Conservation, I hope that this can pique your interest, and I look forward to hearing back from you. Thank you very much. Talk to you later.